Hey guys, how excited are you for Sharon Case's remarkable 30-year celebration on the show? Since it's also Michelle Stafford's 30 years, I feel like this anniversary celebration is going to be a wild one and I can't wait. The air date is a bit of a mystery with speculation pointing to either September 24th or September 27th. But one thing is certain, this milestone episode promises to be a dramatic showcase of Sharon's turbulent storyline. Expect to see Sharon in a shabby motel dressed in sweats, engaged in a heated argument with Cameron Kristen. As she grapples with her dark impulses, Sharon will find herself plotting her next sinister move from the hideaway. The week of September 16 to 28th will bring more unsettling developments. Sharon's chaotic state of mind is becoming increasingly apparent to those around her. Her missed doctor's appointment and the disarray in her home will heighten Nick's concerns. Both Mariah and Faith will join Nick in preparing for an intervention, hoping to address Sharon's spiraling behavior. Meanwhile, Cameron will continue his manipulative tactics, seeking to exploit Sharon's vulnerabilities. His dangerous influence will push her toward contemplating a lethal act against Danielle. During a tense encounter at the coffee house, Sharon will corner Danielle, but thankfully, Nick will intervene just in time to prevent any extreme actions. Despite Nick's efforts, Sharon will struggle to maintain the facade of normalcy. Her attempts to reassure her family that she's okay will be increasingly challenging as the behavior has already sparked significant concern. In response, Nick will seek advice on how best to support Sharon, facing the daunting task of managing her mountain instability. Elsewhere in Genoa City, Claire will grapple with her recent kiss with Kyle. Although she initially keeps this intimate moment under wraps, she will eventually open up to Cole, seeking guidance and possibly sharing the details of the kiss. As Claire navigates these personal revelations, Phyllis will make a bold move by declaring herself the new COO of Abbott-Chancellor, aiming to unsettle Lily. This corporate maneuvering will create additional tension, especially as Lily receives cautious advice from Nate and Devon. Their warnings about Victor's trustworthiness in business dealings hint at a brewing storm, particularly since Victor's promise to Lily about the CEO role was a ruse to place Nikki in that position instead. But Nikki doesn't like this deceit plot, so she'll want Victor to come clean. As for Devon and Abby, they will savor quiet moments together in the park, looking forward to their upcoming wedding. Despite looming challenges, their focus remains on celebrating their love and commitment. Victoria will face a moral dilemma caught between loyalty to her father, Victor, and her ex-husband, Billy. As Victor's plans for Chancellor Industries become increasingly controversial, Victoria's potential shift in allegiance could provoke Victor's wrath. An ultimatum from Victor might be on the horizon, reflecting his impatience with any threat to his grand scheme. Meanwhile, Adam will have a heartfelt conversation with his son, Connor, who expresses his feelings about the different relationships in his father's life. Chelsea will learn about Connor's perspective, prompting discussion with Adam about the impact of a potential reunion and the risks of rekindling their past relationship. Back to Sharon, we'll see her slipping up with Mariah. An attempt to convince Mariah that she's on her way to a spa trip in Sedona will fail when Mariah uncovers that her mother is not where she claimed to be. On the other hand, let's talk about Victoria. Victor has this plan to take over Chancellor Industries so that Nikki, his wife, can run it. He's made a promise to Lily telling her she'll get the job, but here's the catch. He has no intention of actually giving it to her. That's typical Victor, right? He's always scheming and making moves to get ahead. This is where things starts getting messy, especially for Victoria. Now, Victoria's stuck in the middle of this all. On one hand, she's loyal to her father, but on the other hand, she's still looking out for her ex. I mean, he's the father of her children, and besides, she may have her morals set low, but she's not as terrible as her father is. So she is naturally worried about him. Even though they are not together anymore, Victoria can't just stand by and watch as Victor's plans completely blow up Billy's life. She knows her father can be ruthless, but this time it might be too much for her. At first, it seems like Victoria might just let things slide and not get involved, But as the week goes on, she starts to rethink her stance. She feels torn between keeping the peace with her father and protecting Billy from getting hurt. Spoilers hint that this could really upset Victor to the point where he gives Victoria an ultimatum. Victor is all about family loyalty and being a team player, especially when the stakes are so high. If Victoria goes against Victor and helps Billy, there could be serious consequences. Victor is determined to keep Chancellor's legacy intact, but if Victoria spills the truth to Lily about the Chancellor deal, it could ruin everything for him. Plus, she might even share more of Victor's secrets with Billy, making things even worse. As Victoria gets more protective of Billy, Victor's temper is sure to flare up. He doesn't like when his kids go against him, and if Victoria keeps defying him, she could face some harsh consequences. It's possible that Victoria might even lose her job or be pushed out of the family business for going rogue. This week will show just how much Victoria is willing to risk for Billy or whether or not she'll stand up to Victor's demands. Is Victoria once again going to fall for Billy? I mean, if she does, it's going to be a very tricky situation because, let's be honest, Chelsea's not giving up easily. Phyllis is around too, and it seems like Billy will have a little something with Sally too. Anywho, will she keep quiet and protect her position, or will she risk everything to do what she thinks is right? One thing's for sure, Victoria's heading into some tricky territory, and the choices she makes could have major consequences for her future. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you guys soon in the next video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Until next time, take care.